Hi, it's Maria from the Tarot Shop here, and as you can see, we're going to take a look at the cards for the Angel Tarot. Now, this is a tarot deck by Jayne Wallace. For those of you that don't know, Jayne Wallace is the founder of Psychic Sisters, which has a team of clairvoyants that are working out of Selfridges in London. And she's actually she's very well respected and well known over here in the UK. And she's produced a number of decks, and this is one of her latest ones. And it's working with angels. Now, the box looks like this. This just comes off. It's and they go in there like that. It's quite a handy little box, actually. And there's a booklet that comes with it. She does explain in the beginning, actually, why she's chosen an angel deck. I will say the majors are illustrated, but the pips are not. But you have got a word on each of them, so you can still read them as a beginner. So basically, what does Jayne say at the beginning? Okay, in my work as a clairvoyant, I often see angels in my reading room and around my clients' auras. For me, angels appear as living people with human features, and that's obviously where she gets her illustrations from. So you may have sensed angelic presence as a strong feeling of love, or as subtle lights or vibrant colours. You may simply know that your angels are around you. However you experience them, they're a source of unconditional love on life's path, and they guide and protect us. So it seems quite apt, doesn't it, that we've got a deck here with them. So she goes through the details here, and you've got how to do spreads, and then you go into the major arcana. So you've got each page has a card with a colour illustration, then the keywords. I love keywords, as you know. They really are such a blessing and such a help when you're doing tarot, is to get a keyword associated to each card. And then she's got the minor, and as you can see, they're color coded. So you've got, obviously, wands is fire, cups are water, then you've got the pentacles, which is the green of earth, and the wands, the swords, which is air, so that's the purple. So that's how she's done those. And then you've got the court cards. I couldn't think straight then. As you can hear, I've got still the slight remnants of this nuisance cold. So size wise, standard tarot deck, very easy to use and maneuver. They're not stuck together. Good solid. I think they're glossy, aren't they? You can just see there's a slight sheen on them. Okay, so let's have a look at them. So we've got the Fool, and she's called the Fool the Angel of Innocence. So each one, the Magician becomes the Angel of Magic, or the Angel of Power. So you'll notice that the word that she's given, the Angel of Power, so the High Priestess is about power, unseen power. And the Empress is about abundance. The Emperor, wisdom. Okay, it's the Angel of Wisdom. What do you think of these? The Lovers, the Angels of Commitment. You've got two. So she's using the old, I don't know if you've noticed here, but number 8 is Justice in this deck. And that's the old way of doing tarot, because 8 is commonly in the Rider-Waite, 8 is strength. So you'll see now we've got 9, 10, and then she switched the position. So now you've got 11 is strength. Hope that made sense. In Rider-Waite, these two cards are in different positions. But he, Arthur Waite, changed the positions. And that's the one that we're used to doing now. So it seems almost unusual when you see it the other way around. The Angel of Transformation. They're very gentle, aren't they? That's not a lovely way of looking at the Devil, the Angel of Freedom. Because you do tie yourself down, you know, enslave yourself essentially to the things that the Devil distracts us with. Can you? Yeah, you can see some of my thumbs in the way. Okay, so then we've got Judgment, the Angel of Past, of the past. And then we go into the Cups suit. So the keyword that she's using too is obviously relevant to the meaning of the card. So like I said, you can read them as a beginner without having to know what the Four of Cups represents, what it represents in difference. Number 6. So I'm going to whiz through these because, as you can see, they are not illustrated. And then if you want to take a slower look, then you can adjust the Page of Cups, friendship. You can adjust the speed on the video on YouTube. You can either speed me up or slow me down. And Pentacles. So as I say, she's used the element colour again. How I would read these, I was just thinking then, because Pentacles is about money, then I would change this word to finances, and I would go, there's generosity with regards to finances, there's isolation with regards to finances, there's vision regarding to finances, so you've got a visionary idea, dedication, and it pays off, you know, that sort of thing. So you could spend some time kind of pulling together your story for each card. Okay. We're used to seeing the knights move quite swiftly, so the Knight of Pentacles is actually a slow moving horse. Okay, then we have the swords. So as I said, I'll whip through these because you don't need to see the illustration because they aren't illustrated. Oh, Page of Swords Gossip. Okay. And then Independence and Decisions. Now the final suit here is the Wands. Just a little bit. There we go. Look at that red. It's very vibrant. It's almost orange, isn't it? Now, Wands are all about action, so here my story will be, there's some action required here with regards to challenges. There's some action here required regarding a journey. You see what I mean about the stories that we tell? Okay, so, and then ideas for the Page of Wand. There's movement here. Beautiful leopard. Okay, creativity. And finally, the King of Wands. So that is the angels are the major arcana, as you can see, and then the minor, she's using those as the traditional minor. Okay, and that's by Jayne Wallace. So please do let me know what you think in the comments, in the description below. Not in the description, in the comments. And thanks very much for your time. Okay, bye bye.